Imagine trying to navigate a complex, constantly changing landscape with just one tool, either a rigid, pre-programmed map or a completely free-form, intuitive sense of direction. It would be incredibly challenging to reach your destination effectively, would it not? Economic policy faces a very similar dilemma. Hybrid approaches are used in economic policy because they offer a pragmatic solution to the inherent trade-offs between strict rules-based policy and purely discretionary policy, aiming to combine the stability and credibility of rules with the flexibility and responsiveness of discretion. The core reason lies in the recognition that economic systems are incredibly complex and dynamic, making a one-size-fits-all approach impractical. Rules-based policy, like a commitment to a fixed money supply growth rate, offers predictability, reduces uncertainty, and can anchor expectations, which is crucial for long-term planning and investment. However, rigid rules can prevent policymakers from responding effectively to unexpected economic shocks, such as a sudden financial crisis or a global pandemic, potentially exacerbating downturns. On the other hand, purely discretionary policy allows for swift, tailored responses to immediate challenges but risks succumbing to political pressures, inconsistency, and the problem of dynamic inconsistency, where short-term gains can undermine long-term policy goals, leading to a loss of credibility. To effectively implement these hybrid strategies, policymakers often establish clear, long-term objectives and frameworks, which act as the rules for normal times. Within these established boundaries, they then allow for a degree of judgment and adaptability to address specific economic conditions. For instance, a central bank might operate under an inflation targeting regime, which provides a clear rule for price stability, but still retains discretion on how and when to adjust interest rates to meet that target, especially during periods of unusual economic turbulence. This blend creates a robust framework known as constrained discretion. It acknowledges that while human judgment is indispensable for managing unexpected events, it must be guided by a clear institutional commitment to long-term goals to prevent arbitrary decision-making. An interesting example is the concept of automatic fiscal stabilizers, such as unemployment benefits or progressive taxation, which automatically kick in during economic downturns or booms without requiring new legislation, providing rule-like responses, but their parameters can still be adjusted through discretionary policy changes over time. This approach helps to mitigate the pitfalls of both extremes while leveraging their respective strengths. Ultimately, the adoption of hybrid approaches reflects an evolved understanding that successful economic governance requires both foresight and adaptability. By weaving together the best elements of rules and discretion, policymakers can build credible institutions that foster economic stability and growth, while retaining the capacity to navigate unforeseen challenges with a balanced hand, ensuring a more resilient and predictable economic environment for everyone.